Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this is a special tarot reading for my Aquarius. It's a new moon tarot reading, and it's for the new moon that will take place on the 26th of February. And the new moon will be in Pisces. Currently, the sun is in Pisces, so it will be conjuncting sun and moon together. Okay, and so for you, it's the second house. The way we count astrology houses for you, for all of us, Aquarius, is you look at your sign. So let's say Aquarius, your first house, and then you go counterclockwise. So you have to look at an astrological wheel with all the sign in circle, and so you count counterclockwise until you see Pisces. And you'll see Pisces is the second sign. So that means it's the second house, okay? And the second house is a very important house of astrology because it's all about your worth and your value, okay? It's a financial house. It's about money, okay? And it relates a lot of time to what you do to make money or how you earn your money and finances and things like that. The most important thing is if you do your birth chart and you have any planet there, those planets grows in time, okay? And like I said, it's a money house. It's the second house, and next to it is the 8th house, which is house of Scorpio. So now you have all that energy now in your second house of resource. So it's all about your worth, your value. Is it in your career that you're putting a lot of attention? Because you're putting a lot of attention in some areas of life that you value. Is it your love life? Now your relationship is an area of life that you value, a lot of energy there. You have the sun and moon there. Is it your education? Where you're like, all right, I'm focusing on my education. I value this is what the energy could bring you, okay, with the sun and the moon in Pisces. So for this reading, I will do it differently. I think I told you guys 2017, I want to do things differently. It's year number 1. And so I will pull 2 cards from this deck. This deck is by Morgan-Greer. Put the information below the video. And I will pull 1 card from the Wisdom of the House of Night, or a card. This is by P.C. Cass and Colette Baron-Reed. And then I'll pull 1 card from Caroline Myss, and it's Archetype cards. Okay? And the reason why I'm doing so is because Archetype cards, I like them very much. I do believe, especially for you Aquarius, is that we all will be called this year. We may not start the work this year, but we'll be called this year. We'll have different messages received from the universe telling us what we should do. Are we going to educate? Are we going to heal? Are we going to guide? What are we going to do? Are we going to observe? We have observation is also very important. We need Aquarius to observe. Aquarius is the highest archetype of Mercury, which represents intelligence. So we definitely need Aquarius to observe. Okay? And so let's see what Spirit has to say. Pull 2 cards. The Magician. Yes, of course you are. I don't know what's happening in my Aquarius life, but it feels good. And then the 10 of Rods. Okay, let's look at those 2 energy together. So the first card is a major arcana. So because it's a major arcana, the importance of the energy is much more important than the 10 of Rods. Okay, it's all about right now your desires. It's all about, like I said, it's whatever you want. I think that, I can't wait to talk more about astrology, but the 11th house, the reason why the 11th house is the house of gains, easy gains, and gains not just financial, but things that we want, is because it's, in a way, it's a karmic house, okay? So there's a lot of things that happen with Aquarius in their life, which allow them to later on manifest things in a detached way, okay? But we'll talk about it eventually. Here, the Magician is to let you know that the next 30 days, you have basically the green light to create what you want in your resource. Do you want to increase your resource? You want to increase your value. What is your worth? What do you value? Okay? And then that could be in different areas. It could be in your health. You could be saying, now my health is like number one. I am focusing on my health. That is what I value the most. Or my education is my number one priority. I am focusing on my education. My whatever areas, so you have all the tools. It is up to you. And the universe is supporting you right now. It's supporting you, it's telling you, all right, so go in that direction. It will be a lot of work. So let's say your desires are love and relationship. Okay? Or you're in a relationship right now. A new relationship. Or it could be an old relationship. Or there's someone who's you're interested in. The next 30 days, because that's a cycle of the moon, okay? The next 30 days, you're going to have a lot of work to do, my Aquarius. It's going to be heavy. See, it's always that thing when they say, be careful what you wish for. You may turn out and get it. So now you get it. Now you have a lot of work because you need to, like, it's like a flower, right? It needs water. You have to care for it. You know, when you want something in life, then you need to care for it, right? But Aquarius do that very easily, but maybe now you have too much, especially if you're in a relationship. And you're noticing that, oh, wait a minute, I have work. I can't go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym. Or like you're noticing that your life is not like you're putting too much emphasizing in something. Too much energy in that area. Okay? So you're going to have to learn, but you're lucky because Jupiter and Libra is going to help you. You're going to have to learn that. Okay, what is it that makes you take all your energy in one way, or just this obsessive kind of like obsessive nature? I don't want to say nature, but only when you get really, curious, I guess, What is it that you get, like really all your energy are put in that direction, like all your time, your leisure time. Now you just like, what is it that you do, or what triggers within you that makes you do that? Because ultimately, it doesn't help. It makes you're putting a lot of work. Is it because you need control? And if you need control, that means that you just have to communicate with the universe better. Because when you are guided by the universe, you release control. It's no longer about that. When you trust your journey, you release control. But Aquarius, you know that what's happening now that makes you do things like that, something probably very exciting in a way that you haven't had, or just some type of positive energy. I'm very happy. Of course, it was your birthday. Now you have the sun in your second house, and then Venus and Mars in your third house, which is a great house, a house of Aries. Venus and Mars are in Aries right now. You're a great friend with Aries. Aries love you. So you have this positive energy. Okay, so what is it that you do that give you this intensity? Your ruling planet, Uranus, is making you do that, but there's a way to control it. You have to find a way. Because otherwise, this burden could be detrimental to your health, to your relationship. Remember, Aquarius is very karmic. Aquarius is a karmic sign. So you have to, people that have moon in Aquarius, most likely they had a detached type of mother. You know what I mean? Or, maybe the mother was older when she had you, and she passed away. But there's a very karmic energy with Aquarius, and I will talk about it in my next video. And so let's see what card we have from the wisdom of the House of Light. For you, my Aquarius, see the message from Spirit for this new moon in Pisces. So, I feel like I'm going to take... Oh, I want to take this one. Okay, I'll take this one. Alright. So we have here deceit. Deceit. she has that look on her face. Oh my God. Okay, 38. Neftarit in brackets. The 38. So let's see what it says about the seed here. It says, when you choose the symbol of the seed, be very careful about your motives in making your choices. Because you're the magician, you have a lot of power within you. And Aquarius, you're the leader, so don't misuse your power. And remember, I said that Aquarius is a karmic sign. Aquarius and Scorpio, those are two karmic signs. Normally, the way the karmic, like the energy works is like Scorpio is the death of the karma, where the karma happens, and Aquarius is the consequences for it. Okay. But with that, Aquarius get gains. But again, we'll talk about it in other videos. So this is a very positive energy for you, my Aquarius. Okay, and let me take one card. And I said positive because I think once you know ahead of time, once you have that guidance, you do the necessary to change, to just go in different. Once you have the little shock, right? Just like Uranus, once you get this little shock, automatically you never make that mistake again. So now just keep your feet on the ground. Things seems to be going really well and you deserve it. Oh yes, you do. Just make sure that that you pay attention to all the energies. And I will take one card for this from this deck. Okay. This is good. Alright. So this is, oh wow, it's so funny. Actually, I think Scorpio got this card as well, talking about karma. Okay. Hero and heroine. I don't know if I say heroine properly, but héroïne in French. So masculine hero and a feminine would be the other word. And it says light attribute. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Shadow attribute. Escapism and false sense of errors. You know what it is? I think, you know what it is when you really are happy, you really want to go on your own way, it's just energy, right? People are looking at you, or they may feel a certain way, but it is what it is. Like I say it all the time. We all have our journey. I have my journey, other people have their own, and that's what it is. But just be mindful of this energy, because there's a lot of people around you with Venus and Mars in the third house in Aries. Lots of your friend wants to see you. Okay? But I'm going to end this reading here for you, my Aquarius. Let me know how this resonated with you. Leave me comments. Until next time, send me lots of kisses. I love you.